them.
Tell that bitch to tell a friend to tell a friend.
What up, though, y'all? We back. Season 2, episode 3. We got one half of our co-hosts back. We got 2 special guests in the building by the name of Just Jazz, and I am Callie. Callie cooks as well. You know, get that food, shit, get you together, whip up whatever you need. Also do meal plans, all the whole 9. Today we're gonna premiere her single on our show for the first time. I'm gonna let her introduce it though.
SDM Short Dick Man. I am Callie on all digital platforms. IAMCALII. Let's go.
Street King.
Nigga be capping, saying he gon' kill it once he put the shit in. Man, I didn't even feel it. I need a nigga doesn't make me get in my feelings. Bitch, pussy up good.
Don't want no short dick man. Don't want no short dick man. Eeny weeny, teeny weeny, shriveled little short dick man. Don't want.
Yeah, bad one. Big body like Megan Thee Stallion. And he better fill up the magnum. Cause a bitch like me need to ride him. Yeah, all this ass better match that cash. If he talking smash and them little dick niggas, they be stalking man. So I switch real hard when I'm walking past. If a bitch see a print, then a bitch be glad. But he still gotta know how to hit this ass. Cause I don't want no limb dick nigga. Don't want no shrimp dick nigga. If you long, if you strong, you can hit my phone and be prepared to make a bitch come all night long. Beat it like I'm wrong. Beat it like you want a bitch to come back home. Hey sis, y'all know what I'm talking about. Tell the little dick nigga try to run his mouth. Tell the little short shit to get up out my house and go find a freak bitch for that weak ass dick. Bitch don't even want no neck with that. And I damn sure can't get wet with that. Maybe if a nigga had a hoe check the match, put you back with the hat.
Don't want. Eeny weeny, teeny weeny, shriveled little short dick man. Don't want.
It's a problem for a bitch when a nigga say he hung but he not. Claiming all the inches he ain't got. But we ain't got a problem if he hitting that spot. Pussy I send me out and he give me that guap. I act like a thought, put it on my top. You can put it on the top down while we rock the drop. Get up on the hood cause I'm good with the box. But want none of that pop if you got small prop. You're not up to my standards. I done left niggas stuck with they pants down. In a hotel drunk and stranded. No phone, no call, they man's nim. I ain't got no time, don't hit my line. If a nigga ain't big enough to be in my spine, that don't make sense to a bitch that's a dime. If he got a little con and the nigga ain't mine.
Okay. Anthem for the ladies out there. Short dick man. Damn. You know, some niggas got them problems. Shame on them.
Yeah, shit.
Shame on them. Once again, man, season 2, week 3, we back, man. Y'all already know what we came to talk about today. Y'all already know what we came to talk about. We still been talking about this shit for 3-4 days. If you don't know what I'm talking about Will Smith smacking. I ain't gonna say the shit because it looked WWE to me, but he smacked Chris Rock, I guess for disrespecting Jada's medical condition. And I had some points I wanted to talk about, which, damn, I'm supposed to send them to you. But I remember what they was though. We gonna touch on that though. Like, I mean, what y'all feel? Y'all feel like who's wrong in the situation? We can start down there with Mike. We can start down there with Mike B. What you think, dog?
I think Will Smith was wrong, 100%.
Make sure everybody speaks.
I think now you can't even see if it's picking up, can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
You can tell.
Yeah.
I think Will Smith was 100% wrong. Like, regardless of what he said, like he was 100% wrong. Like, you don't just put your hands on nobody like that because they talking about you or your wife. Like, everybody was raised sticks and stones hurt your bones, words and never kill you. It was just words. Like, she been bald for 10 years. She been bald for 10 years. Like,
right. What you think?
Sticks and stones.
What you think, Judge Jazz? What you think?
Words never hurt you.
Everybody make sure they project too, like talk loud, because I want to make sure the audio.
I feel I'm half and half about it. I have mixed emotions about it. I'm fine with him protecting his wife, but
From what? She wasn't in danger.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to the rebuttals. We're going to get to the rebuttals. We're going to let everybody say what they think first, and then we're going to address it.
That's all. I just have mixed feelings about it.
Okay,
yeah.
What about you?
Will is the gang. You feel me? I'm a Libra like him. You feel me? We be taking a lot of stuff, okay? And we let people just keep on punching. And irregardless of whether you put your business, this is the job that you do. We understand all of that, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, that doesn't take away from the fact that this is your person. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if you got a kid. You feel me? And somebody, even another kid, if they smacked by a kid, I'm about to be ready
They say
to
the wife. I didn't remember.
mangle your child.
They say the wife come before. I mean, the wife and husband come before the kids. In a lot of situations, that's what they say. But, you know,
But my whole point
it
is,
depends on how you prioritize.
when it's your
He
I'm saying
doesn't
some-
mean sleep with his wife. That don't count. You can't call it.
That's their business, though. That ain't got nothing to do with.
That got something to do
no,
with
but
if
my
your wife
point
come
is,
before
when
it.
it's your person, you're protective of your person. So, irregardless of it's my husband, if it's my husband, somebody come from my husband, I'm in front of that man. Like, it could be the cops. I'm protective of him. So, it doesn't, I just feel like that's where Will was coming from. It's like, you know, shit, maybe wrong time or place or whatever they want to say, but it's been a lot of shit that's happened on the Oscars that's not okay. White man kiss, like a white man kissed Halle Berry without her permission in the mouth. Nobody said shit about him. You feel me? But this man, black man smacks this black man. Now it's just a whole big ass problem. So it's like, make everything a problem if we about to have a problem. That's just my
What about you?
I think Will Smith was wrong. I don't think he should have did that. I will agree, you do take up for your wife, but me personally, I'm not a physical person. So I don't agree with nobody putting their hands on nobody. Now, if Chris Rock was running up, then okay. Or even if Chris Rock said some shit like, that bald-headed bitch over there or something, like, then I feel like then it would have been okay for him to go up there and smack him. But the joke, that bitch did look like G.I. Jane. Like, she did. When they put them bitches side by side, they looked alike. So I don't even know that yet.
I told you,
It's a movie.
only 50 people really got the joke.
Like, it's
I'm gonna explain something different to y'all though. Okay, so when it comes to me, I understand everybody's point of view, but I feel like both of them were wrong, and I feel like Will should have whatever, you know, he could have. To me, it was like, hey, meet me in the back. Let me holler at you, away from everybody. I would have smacked his ass then. You know what I'm saying? And then I would have told him, like, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And the only reason why I feel that way is because allegedly, from what I read, they've been friends for years. Him, Jada, and Will, Chris Rock. Kids are like big fans of Willow, all type of stuff. So they saying Chris Rock didn't know, but I personally feel like he knew. And I feel like unless Jada told you out her mouth or Will told you out his mouth, hey, my wife ain't tripping about her hair. Unless she told you that, that's a gray area. That means don't visit that area. So if you're losing your hair, listen, if you're losing your hair and we cool, right? And you've never told me, hey, this makes me uncomfortable. I don't like this. It's making me depressed. You just act normal. You're like, man, it is what it is. Fuck it. I'm still, as your friend, I'm still not going to ever joke about that because I don't know if that's a sensitive area for you. So I feel like Chris Rock was wrong, and I feel like Will was wrong as well. I feel like they both were wrong because it's Chris Rock visited a gray area. He didn't know you don't visit sensitive, that you don't visit anything that could be sensitive for your friend, regardless if you know if it's sensitive for them or not. That's a gray area you don't visit. So he was wrong, and Will was wrong for reacting the way he was wrong for smacking him on national TV. I don't feel like you can't tell people how to react because niggas in Detroit, where we from, motherfuckers get killed over chicken wings and miscellaneous small shit. So you can't tell nobody how to react. You gotta be willing. Let me finish. You gotta that means nothing.
That means a lot.
That's what we excuse that. That means nothing. They're still human beings at the end of the day because they got a couple dollars don't mean nothing. That smack ain't send that nigga to jail. And if it had,
Chris Rock said he was
right,
a person.
But if he wasn't a millionaire, he would have went to jail. Let's be real.
But if for a few days, unless he already
But
had a prior record,
he still would have went to jail. He didn't go to jail because he is Will Smith.
That's cool and fine, but that's the difference in between him and us. If he get in some shit like that, Will ain't never been in no trouble far as we know, so he probably would have got off anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. A couple months of probation for smacking a nigga in public. He didn't care. You think he cared about that if he a millionaire? But like I said, I'm gonna touch on this and I'm gonna let y'all go. So for me, it's a lot of variables. My homie brought up the fact that he read Will Smith's book, and in Will Smith's book, he said his mother was abused, and he never did shit about it. He never said anything, so he felt like a coward. Maybe that comment triggered him. because he felt like.
That's an
Let me
excuse.
finish that. You can't say that, bro. You just
can't
told me we just had an
excuse
episode. I didn't say he excused. I didn't say it
You
was.
give a reason.
I
for why
said
he
I
did it.
said maybe he was triggered. I didn't excuse him for slapping him. I'm saying maybe he was triggered. Maybe that's why he reacted. I ain't saying it was okay because he was triggered. I'm just saying maybe that's why he reacted the way he reacted. Because at that point it's like I gotta protect all the women in my life at all costs. Because I didn't do shit when my mama was going through what she was going through. That's the first thing.
Okay.
The second thing is we didn't take into consideration that allegedly Jada has been the butt of Chris Rock's jokes before, and they had already exchanged words years ago about her being the butt of the jokes. Thirdly, Will has been a punching bag ever since the entanglement shit. Regardless of what you saying about open marriages, that mean he supposed to just sit and take it just because he in the public eye. Nobody has to sit and take shit. If he want to react, he want to react. You can't tell nobody how to react. That's just how I am. So if you tell me fuck me, who are you to tell me I'm not smacking the shit out you right now? Who are you to tell me that? You can't tell somebody how to react. Guess what? Every action has a reaction. You ever heard that? So it don't matter if you tell that nigga, man, you ain't man, you weak as hell. You're not even a sweet rapper. If I punch you in your shit, you can't tell me how to react because that may be sensitive to me. That may be a sensitive
You
subject.
can't tell nobody how to feel about.
That's what I'm saying. You can't help how you feel.
Like
He just reacted to me, he reacted in the wrong, he did what he did in the wrong setting. Had he smacked that nigga backstage, I would have been cool with it. It would have been hearsay and the world wouldn't have saw it. It would have been hearsay. But, you know.
Somebody would have caught that on camera.
I doubt it.
It wouldn't have been shit.
I'm saying he should have took him in the back, like away, like walked out the building, went down to an area where nobody was at. You know what I'm saying? And then addressed it or did whatever they was gonna do.
But do you think Jada, as his wife, should, in a way, because let's be real, people are making fun of him because of her. So she should.
They was doing that before that.
She should be protecting her husband to even not put him in that
I agree
position.
with that. I agree with that too. She's accountable as well. I agree with that.
Okay.
But it ain't just because of her. It's because they let their kids. It started with their kids. They let their kids be Hollywood kids because they might not be who they are as far as
but
like
I
people
don't think
can.
that people were following them like that until Jada started that red table thing and she started kind of exposing her family's business.
Well, people
And
was
she
already
was
saying
putting
his
a lot
kids was
out
weird
there.
though before that. Like Willow.
But that's not
and all
really.
that.
Who cared? You know, everybody feel like the celebrity kids is weird. They name their kids Apple, Day, Grant, Sun, Moon. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that
weird.
comes from living and growing up in Hollywood.
But that's nothing. That's normal.
They're gonna be bashed for not letting their kids be who they're gonna be because they're in that public eye. Like imagine somebody being like, oh well, Will Smith wouldn't let his son shave his head off or shave his hair because he feel like. I mean, not shave his hair, but grow his hair out because he look like a little girl, and then people might think he's a little girl. He would get bashed for that because of the
right.
No, I was just saying like if they wasn't letting them do what they wanted to do, they'd still be bashed for it regardless.
Yeah, but Jada kind of started putting their marital business.
I agree.
Even with the whole slap thing, she had came out and said.
Oh, she finally did something?
She
did.
All she said was she wanted to discuss it and come meet her at the red table. So for me, it was like more radio.
If you ask me, I still feel like the shit was staged.
That's what I thought. I thought
that smack didn't look real. And Chris Rock ticket sales went up like $300-$400 since that happened. So and his shit sold out
because they showed more footage like after the fact, and Chris looked.
Guess what?
He looked sad, frustrated. I don't know.
But you could hear the slap on Chris. It picked up on Chris. That
don't mean it wasn't staged.
Okay, so let's just go off of the theory that it wasn't staged, and let's just think about it. Like if they're friends, if my friend slapped the shit out of me on TV.
We bucking.
Oh my God.
I couldn't have been Chris Rock. Hey, hats off.
That's exactly what he was taking back.
Hats off to you, Chris Rock. You're a better man than me because me and Will would have went to Bowls, man.
But that's what I'm saying. But the thing is because Chris is a real friend. Like if you my friend, I'm heartbroken at this point.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah.
He took like 2 pauses and was like,
when did we get here where you feel like it was because as my friend, your first reaction should have been to talk to me.
They definitely friends, bro.
As my friend,
him and Jada done did like 3 or 4 movies together. The Madagascar,
right?
1, 2, and 3.
They doing cartoons, or they might not have never been in the same.
Bro, they have photos with them hanging out like on the beach with their kids, like hanging out like off the grid.
He was on the Fresh Prince. So
And he was on the Fresh Prince before.
Actually,
They've been cool since '95, bro.
No,
We had a
I
whole
agree
article
with
about
that.
this shit.
I feel like I did feel a little bad for Chris on the strength of all of that, but at the same token, what the fuck was I about to say? I feel like fucking
But you just said as a friend.
sometimes as a friend though, friends cross boundaries. And it's boundaries, you feel me? So sometimes that's just like if you had a nigga and you talking about him to your friend, like, he got on my nerves, and your friend like, yeah, your broke ass nigga got on my nerves. You gonna be like, bitch, alright, now hold on.
That's why I said it's a gray area that you do not decide to visit because you don't know if that person feels some type of way about it.
Will you correct your friend in public, or you gonna pull them to the side?
Right, no.
That's just like a relationship. I'm not gonna confront. I will not confront my man in front of everybody. We gotta be behind closed doors. I don't want people in my business.
No, that's facts. That's facts. And I could appreciate both sides. The Libra in me understands the fact that we get really fed the fuck up a lot, and people really be trying to they just trying some shit. And some days you just snap. People just snap.
But then I also look at it
and
like,
then it's like, damn, you feel bad after.
Where's the accountability? I feel like
that's why I said they
as women, I'm just be honest.
She should have did this. She should have grabbed Will's arm.
But I also never let my husband go.
It's not the time. It's not the place.
But
relax. But she probably didn't know what he was about to do. She probably didn't know what he was about to do. I don't think she knew. You think she thought he was gonna smack him? Will not even. As far as we know, you're not cut like that.
That's why it's so wrong because you let this man take you out of your character in front of millions of people.
So much more.
Will Smith is
okay.
black
So let's
bro.
address the fact that he laughed at first, and then he saw Jake's face. So my man's brought that up, and he said that we was talking about on the phone, and he was kind of he kind of said like, but due to them sitting in the front or whatever, he know Will done been to the Oscars millions of times. He know that they keep showing him. Maybe he was just laughing to save face.
Yeah, no, because that's
but then he
that laugh was open belly. He was back with it.
Yeah, but
because that bitch look like G.I. Jane.
Y'all still not taking into consideration that this nigga is an actor, and y'all have watched movies where y'all forgot y'all was watching Will Smith, so he could have been faking anything.
No, I do that to people sometimes. They're like, we do that on interviews.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
We do that on the motherfucking phone with customer service. Motherfuckers be like, yeah, because my dog shit, and you be like,
that's what I'm saying. It could have been a fake laugh. But then when he looked at Jada, he realized how oh, another thing I meant to bring up. The G.I. Jane joke might have been deeper than what people think. So when Demi Moore played G.I. Jane, when she played that character during that movie, she cheated on Bruce Willis with Ashton. She cheated with Ashton Kutcher on Bruce Willis. So she was dating Bruce Willis, but she cheated on him with Ashton Kutcher. So that could have been, he could have thought that he was trying to be funny.
Then again,
it's a lot of ways.
How many people know that,
though? Out there.
Demi Moore?
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know that.
You're black. You don't even watch people
who black.
Bro, you just told me that you don't even watch movies if there's too many white people in movies.
So what?
Right, so you wouldn't know that.
But I know all of those people are, and I've never heard that.
But everybody knows them. Everybody knows about that, apparently.
Did you know that?
Apparently. She just knew. She shook her head when I was talking about it.
That's what I'm saying. On the internet after this,
okay.
So I didn't know about it.
But I'm just saying. It's just you never know what somebody's mind is thinking as far as they have knowledge of something like that. You never know what they think. Oh, why the fuck would you say that? And we black, nigga. How many times somebody said something to you and you was like, nigga, you trying to be funny?
But okay,
come on, man.
Like,
the same niggas who was.
I think protect your wife, right? However, I think Jada needs to take full responsibility for it. Like, she needs to make a statement. She should have been apologized.
I agree, because she should have kept August ass in check. Because whoever Will fucking with, ain't nobody came out saying nothing about him. Oh, Will was blowing my back out. I'm in love. Like, nobody was saying that.
She got to take accountability for that, because women can persuade men in multiple different ways. When he saw her body language and he saw that she was disgusted, that was her persuasion, right? But however, I have a son, so I look at it like I gotta take more accountability as a black woman, right? You put all this business out here, you kind of provoked this man into feeling what he felt. What is you persuading him to walk up on the stage and slap shit out of his friend when he about to get an award that he been waiting on for years for?
For his whole fucking career, though.
That kind of stole that kind of stole.
That shit was not supposed to be about her.
Being like, oh, protect me. That was her being like a real villain.
He succumbed to the pressure of being in that life, which he has never done.
So I feel like
I think it was a culmination of everything. I think it was a combination of the August shit, the shit people making fun of his kid, people thinking that he's soft, even though, you know what I'm saying, he's from that way. and people thinking that he ain't about that life, motherfuckers joking about him.
Right.
And you know, I think it was a combination of everything. I don't think it was just because of the joke.
No.
I think it was everything.
Because,
he
again,
blacked the fuck out.
Why wouldn't you slap August? Why you slapping the person that's making a joke? And this man slept with your wife.
Man,
Allegedly,
he gave him the blessing though. Allegedly he gave him the blessing.
Did we ever see
It was just that he wasn't supposed to come out. He was supposed to
Did
keep.
August and Will everything get face to face?
If you want me, no, I don't think so.
In an interview, he
But he
said
knew
that.
exactly
No,
what
I'm
he
saying
said.
that. No, I'm saying
August said it.
They used to be fucking in their crib.
my point is.
That's
that
what I
we
said. He
didn't
gave
see
him the
them-
blessing.
Like, they
He
wasn't
gave him
in
the
the
blessing
same
too.
room.
Like,
That's the thing.
bro,
That's
my thing, bro. You gonna smack this nigga for a ball joke, but this nigga is digging your wife out
Right.
on a regular.
Yeah.
Fuck that open
I'm
marriage
not
shit.
going after the
fuck
girl.
that.
So what he smacking him for then? For
That's my
going
point.
public?
No, I said
Why
you
is he-
smacking it
Because the anger
you
is coming from that. It's
you
not
missed what
coming
I
from
said.
a ha
No, it's coming from August coming out about it though.
You
he,
missed what I
he
said.
knew what the fuck was going on. He said in the red table they were on a break. He said they was on a break.
That don't mean
But
so
what-
because we on a break. That's gonna
So
make
what-
you-
But we know
what made
allegedly
Will-
they
I
have an
should've watched
open
it.
marriage. They've always had open marriage allegedly.
What made Will break down at the red table when he started crying? What made him start breaking down?
Did she find out she was falling in love with this young nigga?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. For
I
sure.
didn't see
What it
it.
was for sure.
But
Okay.
what I said was you allegedly gave your blessing to a young nigga to dig your wife out, but you mad as fuck because he made a joke about her being bald.
Can we talk
when
about
she's
the
been bald
evolution?
for 5 years.
How it's not like
y'all
a
speaking on
serious
something though that's
medical condition?
years. That like the August shit was years ago. Like
I'm supposed to be over that
it's-
quick. I don't care if it was.
No. I'm saying he's probably removed from that. Like this is a whole new. This is a
wasn't
whole.
this mad then though.
But that's irrelevant. He gave his wife another chance to try to make things right. They're trying to make things right allegedly. So
But didn't she just
he's
say a
removed
couple
from
of
that.
months ago that she? What did she say about her marriage? And everybody was like, she trash.
His sex ain't good.
Talking too
Well,
much.
it's just time to get a divorce.
So why would I go smack this nigga for you?
Right.
You done told the world
I
that
told
the dick
my
ain't
son
shit.
I just told you that
Hey,
it was about more than just August and her being
My
bald.
son
It was
said
about
that.
all the shit. It was about everything.
No, not at
It's
this
about
time for a
everything.
divorce because I'm laughing. My laughing gonna be pure as hell. So what you talking about?
I'm not saying he's supposed to hate her. I'm
Oh,
not saying that
ball,
he's not
bitch.
supposed to protect her.
Bro, y'all talking about somebody that's emotionally attached to somebody they've been
Yeah,
with
he's
for
in love.
30 plus years.
He's in love.
That's not comparable to none of the situations we've been in with nobody probably. Come on now. And they're in the public light, they're millionaires, and they have an open marriage allegedly. So it's like you can't.
I thought the money
Nigga,
didn't matter.
maybe that
I
night,
thought the money didn't matter.
maybe they not, huh?
You said the money didn't matter earlier.
I said that doesn't matter when it comes to how somebody reacts because they're still human beings.
That shit
I'm talking.
matters.
No, I'm talking about as far as
Okay, that
how,
shit do
I'm talking about how he feel. How he feels. Like you never. Maybe that.
I'm a nurse,
maybe-
and I think twice before I will cut the fuck up on
No,
somebody
nah,
because I know
nah.
I can lose my life.
But you everybody's different. That's what I'm pointing out. Everybody's different. Maybe that night he was like, I'm gonna try to save my fucking marriage. Maybe tomorrow he ain't feeling that way. So you so you mean to tell me you ain't never been indecisive about a situation you've been in?
I'm not 50 with $100 million. If I was, that shit would not have happened.
That's the point. He didn't give a fuck about that. If he did, he wouldn't have did it.
Okay,
That's the point.
I want to
That's
know.
the point, nigga. When you got 100 million.
so
Bro,
Will has never acted out.
Let's be
in
realistic.
a
Let's
40-year
be
career.
realistic. Kanye. Do Kanye give a fuck?
We're talking about Kanye versus
Let me
Will
finish.
Smith,
When
my nigga.
Kanye, before Kanye was a billionaire, did he give a fuck?
No.
Right. So when you got money, nigga, as long as you ain't catch a body, they don't give a fuck about none of that. Take me to court, bitch. I don't care. At that moment, they don't give a fuck
I mean,
about
but
none of
that's
that.
different though, because Kanye
Don't
been
fuck about none of
Kanye
that.
since
But that,
ever.
No, I agree.
Kanye been cutting up on bitches since ever.
He wasn't doing that when he first got on, though. He started doing that when his mama died.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing that at first. He was chill. He was a chill nigga. He was doing
He
his
was
thing.
chill, but he was still on a I don't give a fuck. I
No,
only care.
he wasn't like
He
that. You
only-
watched the documentary. He was not
I
like
did,
that.
and he
was
only
not
cared
like
about
that.
his career. Kanye ain't give a fuck about nobody else but him.
Agreed, but he
It's still the
wasn't
same
lashing
way.
out and saying dumb shit on camera in front of everybody.
No,
He wasn't
he
doing that
was
until his
mad.
mama died.
I mean, but
And at that point, he didn't give a fuck because, bitch, I'm rich. Sue me, say whatever the fuck you want. Guess what? At the end of the day, I'm still a fucking billionaire. You can sue me, take me to court. Okay, yeah, get your little $5 million. Bitch, I still got another 90 M sitting in the bank. Oh, niggas that's rich don't give a fuck about none of that shit unless they killed the nigga. And even still, when you kill a nigga, Gucci Man got off on a fucking murder. He ain't nowhere near as rich as Will Smith. Nowhere near. and he got off on a fucking murder.
That got off on what murder? On Jeezy, man?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah, they called it
they couldn't prove that though. They couldn't prove that. That nigga got off. He didn't go to trial. That shit didn't go to trial. Man. That shit was that shit. He filed an appeal and they dropped the charges. At the end of the day, all of the people you just named, even Kanye has yet to put his hands on anybody. It's crazy. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
That's fine. But we don't know that. The cameras follow Kanye just like they follow everybody else. But you don't know that. If Kanye smacked the shit out of you, are you suing?
Bro, it was just a tweet. It was just a tweet that came out that Will Smith assaulted somebody so bad that the nigga damn near went blind. I don't know if that's true or not, but it was but this was before he was as big as he was. This was when he was just getting popping.
Isn't this the perfect time to come up with some shit like that, though?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
That's all. Soon as the one chick said Bill Cosby did whatever she did, everybody came.
But that's because Bill Cosby was on trial for some shit. Will Smith not on trial for this.
Yeah, but he in the public eye for it. Any good attorney that think they can win this case.
I'm just saying at the end of the day. I'm just saying you being real hypocritical right now because you acting like you ain't never been in love with somebody before.
Yeah, they posted a video of Will cracking a joke on somebody being bald. Mm-hmm. So they were kind of looking like, how you cracking a joke about bald people?
And how long?
With this person?
And how long ago was this?
It was years ago, but
that's what I'm saying.
She's been dealing with alopecia for years.
It ain't been that long, bro. It ain't been
like 4 years.
That's not that long.
We don't know how long the video was. The video.
Bro, I used to watch the show Gotham with her on when she had short hair. This was before she was. It wasn't a wig. It was literally like the short hairstyle with the curls. You can't get a fucking wig where you can see the fade. You can't get a wig where you can see the fade on the side and she got the curls in her hair.
Bro, why you cannot?
Bro, you can't. I ain't never in my life seen that.
Have you ever seen a man with a fade on the side and waves on the top with a wig?
If she made it really short,
I never saw that. It's not like Nick. It's not like Nick's haircut. It's nowhere near like that at all.
Listen, the things that they do with this wig, bro. Yes, you can.
I'm pretty sure.
And it could have been her hair. Her hair was probably already falling out, and she cut it real short.
However you want to put it, we not millionaires, nor are we dealing with.
It don't have nothing to do with how much money you got. At the end of the day, you don't just go put your hands on somebody.
I didn't say that. I never. You must ain't hear what I said in the beginning. I said both of them niggas is wrong. I said both.
I feel like Chris Rock was working.
No.
If you friends if I'm friends with you, no matter where we are, matter the setting, I'm not visiting gray areas.
Okay,
he's done this for 40 years.
If that's the case, nigga, crack on everybody in the crack on everybody.
He probably had hella jokes.
No, I said crack on everybody that got some shit fucked up going on with them medically.
Not even that, but they did say that he wasn't picking on no white people like at the same time. Like everybody, always going for
he didn't have a chance.
Why didn't
he got smitten, bro? That was a 2-minute segment.
You do know this wasn't the first time of him hosting the Oscars, right? This
was he hosting or was he presenting an award? He was only presenting an award.
Well, he was hosting. He was hosting the last time.
The time before when
he wasn't cracking on white folks back then.
Well, I don't watch it. I just heard that he was talking about why Jada wasn't invited, but she shouldn't have been invited.
All I'm saying is y'all talking about a human being at the end of the day. Y'all talking about a human being. A nigga that got emotions and feelings and bleed the same way you do. So 100%. I don't see... So that's what I'm saying. Like, so we can throw millionaire, not millionaire, comedian, what field he at the end of the day, he's still a fucking human being. So that don't mean he got to put up with nothing. If a nigga say he don't look nice today, that don't mean he got to put up with it. He can sock him in his shit and go about his day.
Why is that necessary?
It's my point.
Like, how much
I'm not.
The situation
Y'all misconstruing what I'm saying. Y'all misconstruing what I'm saying.
Like, we can't be that biased.
I'm not misconstruing. Right. Y'all misconstruing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we judging him because we judging off the fact that he's a millionaire and a public guy. And that's what he chose. Well, them two are. That's what he chose.
No,
you told me he's 50 and he's a millionaire. That means nothing.
Okay,
he's still a human being.
You said something to me that I dislike, or that.
You still not realizing as well you're a different individual.
What about the fact that Jada
wrong is fucking wrong? Like that is fucking
that don't
wrong.
give people the right to make him a punching bag though. That's what I'm saying. So if you was a millionaire, you cool with a motherfucker cracking on you, talking about shit about your family all the time, and you're not gonna say shit. You just gonna lay back and be cool with it all the time. How long has it been going on? Most of them. Most of who?
Most celebrities that get talked about. Like you say, they've been punching bags for how long?
What celebrities get talked about more than him? Chris Brown. maybe dead fucking Michael Jackson.
Definitely
He can't defend
Beyonce.
himself. He's fucking dead.
Talk about Mike.
Kanye West,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. You've never heard about them doing anything because they be on chill shit, cool. Like they know how to, but even still, he even went through some shit. Nigga, Solange, did Solange not smack the fuck out of Jay-Z in the elevator?
Okay,
Shit,
but
so she ain't nowhere.
And did he hit her back? Did he hit her back?
No, he didn't hit her back.
But he could have.
I'm not. That's understandable. What point are you making?
He held his composure.
What point are you making?
As a 50-year-old fucking man with millions of fucking dollars, he could have beat the shit out of her in that fucking elevator. He could have beat her fucking ass.
That is very well true. But like I said, this is something that's been going on for years now, bro. Everybody got a breaking point, bro. You say this because you want, bro. You got a breaking point, nigga.
I think that's kind of like
you got a breaking point
behind your hand. I feel like
situation where you know who.
I think that's
Okay,
rock
nigga, you got a breaking point, nigga. You got a breaking point, nigga.
Because
Everybody
I can't
has
be
one.
like,
and your breaking point, I'm sure, wasn't 4 years. In the public eye, everybody watching, talking shit about you. You seeing memes online every day. I don't give a fuck how rich you are. Nigga, that shit gonna get to you. You're a human being. You can't help how you feel.
Yeah, but you can't
But
keep
you
putting
can
your
control
business
your
out
actions,
there and then
You
get
can't
mad
control
when
your
people
I
respond.
said I don't agree with him doing it on national TV. If he did it backstage, I would have been cool with it. He was wrong for doing that shit on national TV.
Right, that's how I feel. Like
because that's embarrassing. He embarrassed himself
like
and his friend.
If I'm looking at it, but then I also look at it to be like, are they friends or not? Because like what I said earlier, and then if I'm looking at it now, it's kind of more so like, I wasn't aware that he had spoke of Jada before and that they've talked about it before. Now, if all of that is true,
that's what I was saying.
then at that
that's
point,
why I brought up that stuff.
But that don't mean nothing because if we friends and we already had this
but I
conversation,
just told you that.
At that point,
he may have been thinking about the D more shit. We don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Either way,
I'm just telling you that one joke is not the reason why he got smacked, bro. It was more to it than that. Everybody know that shit. It was way more to it than that.
Right.
In my opinion. Nigga, you even mentioned the fact that he had to go home and deal with Jada. Oh, nigga, you ain't gonna defend me? Nigga, he would've. Well, he probably got the best head. She gave that nigga the best head ever when he got home.
No, the whole ride home, she like pop with a shot.
Wait, look though. Everybody talking about what the fuck Will did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you already motherfucking know. If that nigga sat there, it would be memes
Would have been the
fucking
same thing.
galore.
Would have been the
That
same
nigga
thing.
hoe.
But that nigga hoe ass. Not smacking him. No. We just talking about checking him. We just talking about checking him.
Everybody would have been talking about him winning his fucking Oscar. Everybody would have been talking about
it was a lot.
Maybe.
It was a lot of things
It's
overshadowed
50-50. It's
because of that
50-50.
incident.
It's 50-50.
Like,
Either way, they
It's
would have
too
found
many-
somebody would have found something to say about it, or would have screenshot it. It'd be the best moments in the motherfucking
that bitch
world.
look like G.I.
It
Jane.
be
Wasn't nobody
lit.
gonna
The
fuck
fact
with
that
her.
Chris Rock is a comedian and is known for doing this, picking with people
Still
in the
don't.
crowd.
That still does
it
not
would
make it
not-
right. That still
No,
don't make it
that's
right.
not what I'm saying. That's not even the point that I'm
What you
making.
about
The point that I'm making is that it would not have been as big of a thing as Will Smith smacking him, just him making that joke and no one saying anything. Because this is what Chris Rock is known for doing when he's on the stage. Picking out somebody. Regardless of the fact that you've been the joke multiple times, which you've made yourself this joke the first time by coming out talking about how you not going to the Oscars when, bitch, they didn't even invite you.
That wasn't funny to her. That might have been sensitive
Right,
to her.
but what?
So
But what
fucking
was the
what?
point of coming out telling the Oscars that you're not coming and we didn't invite you? Of course you're not coming,
keep
bitch.
saying that, but at the end of the day, I keep telling you if they
So
have
who
if
clarified
they have
that
a
she
relationship.
wasn't invited?
Hold on, look. If they have a relationship outside of Hollywood, that's something that you do not visit because you don't know if that person is sensitive about that. Or you don't know if they brush it off like fuck it, and you don't know if they're gonna be mad about it. So you don't even say shit about it at all. You leave it alone.
Okay, wait.
You leave it the fuck alone because
Okay.
it's a gray area.
Okay, all of
That's
us
all
have
I'm
been in high
saying.
school. How many of us have sat at a table cracking jokes with their friends?
And how many niggas got mad because they was roasting and was ready to fight?
It was cool by the next hour.
Same shit, my nigga. I said that on my page.
No. What I'm saying is, have niggas never said some sensitive shit to you and you came back with your own joke without getting mad? No, you get mad every
Depends on
time?
what they said. Depends on what they
But
said.
you don't know
I was
the
mad, ready to
fuck
fight,
going on.
depending on what they said.
You don't.
You ain't never been there before?
You don't know.
Not about no word.
You must ain't had nothing that's traumatizing to you or that fuck with you. That's very sensitive
you
topic.
already know what I don't fuck with.
And at that point, if a nigga say something to you and they know that it's sensitive
That's
to you,
different.
then
though.
then you looking at
no
them.
one
Then you
ever
looking
knew
at,
that was sensitive to me though.
But
I knew.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say there's multiple variables. He may have known, he may have didn't know. But if they're friends, that's an area you don't visit or try to visit just in case that it's something sensitive.
That's like me telling you,
Go
oh my
ahead.
God, I had a miscarriage. And you like, yeah, because your ass can't have kids. Like, and I'm like, the fuck? Like,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
like,
you.
damn, okay.
Thank
But we all sitting here laughing at that
No,
though.
but my whole thing is,
That's different
because
though. We having a discussion about that.
Everybody is
But
laughing.
we're having a
really
discussion
laughing.
about that particular thing. So
but the
yeah,
thing
it's
about
funny.
it is, I actually have. But it's like, y'all really not laughing at me right now. But think about us making this a thing. But I have. But if I was to sit here and then really turn the fuck up on everybody and be like, damn.
We'd be looking at her like,
like,
damn, what we do
Like, what we
wrong?
do?
That's
And
what I'm
I'm
saying.
like,
It's
fuck on,
a
But then
great.
Chris Rock not had that damn like what I do look like he ain't he not have that look regardless that he's an actor.
And that's why it's a gray area you do not visit or address.
But that's like if I told everybody prior, and then one of you motherfuckers was like, no offense, but none of one of y'all was
That
like,
nigga knew,
you
bro.
know,
He had to have
something,
known.
something.
We don't know that.
He had to have
That's
known.
not
He don't know that.
He had to have
I mean,
known.
but let's be real too. Don't go on the internet acting like you lost your hair and you're okay with it and you're taking shit day by day and you're
She probably is taking
I'm
shit
wearing
day by
my
day.
crown and all.
Probably
Don't be
is.
on there like that.
That's-
if you
no,
really
I-
don't feel
I
it.
agree- I agree with that
little
because-
surgery scar.
I agree with that because I also said if she made it seem like she's okay, then that's even worse that he did that because she making it seem like everything okay. But I'm saying if she never made it seem like she was okay, or if she never told him that it was bothering her, then that's a problem because it's like why you visiting?
But
Why
even if
you don't know
somebody
for
making
sure? So why make a
something
joke
seem
about
like
it?
it's okay, my
But if
thing
she
is
did
you
make it
gotta
seem like
do
she was
something to make
okay,
yourself
like
feel
she's
better.
saying, then it's fair game at that point because you're okay with this. I know you ain't gonna be mad at me.
I just want y'all to
You know
No,
what
this
I'm
is a
saying?
fact. She just a
One
video
question
out.
for
I know
of
she
her.
just said that.
Yeah,
She
this
just
is-
said it.
this
I never
I
happened.
seen
want
it.
everybody to answer one question for me.
Mm.
Did she or did
I
she
don't
not?
know
Yes.
who that is.
Yes.
Can I? So I can pull it up.
Yeah,
and then
pull the
y'all
picture
gonna
up.
give me your
Hey,
answer.
go ahead.
I said yes. I
But
seen
what
it.
you talking about? What you just said?
The
Did she
G.I.
not
Jane
or
was
look
white
like
though.
G.I.
but
Jane?
The only difference is
Oh.
she was white versus black, but it was just the clean ball.
They got her and Demi Moore got
Them bitches look just
similar
alike.
shaped heads.
Man, we got 7 viewers, man. Shout out to y'all. We ain't
Hey,
getting
shout out
y'all
to
no
y'all, man. We
attention.
ain't even showing y'all
It
no
wasn't
love.
like it wasn't like 10.
Do
a
we got
minute
anybody
ago.
that want to chime in, man?
Shit, they've been in the messages.
What they talking about?
Jessica Williams said, yeah, you should have pulled him to the side.
Agreed. That's agreed. That's why I said they're both wrong.
William Craig said they ain't friends. People forgot Will is a comedian too.
So they don't look like.
A little bit. A little bit. She looked more like
They don't
Jada,
look alike?
Jada looked more like an alien. A little bit. It's,
But that's
it's,
even
it's
more-
some similarities.
That's
They don't
even
look
more,
alike.
that's even more reason to make a
I
joke
mean,
about
like,
it
even
though.
look, I mean, looking at it,
That's
it
not
doesn't
funny.
make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like, that shit don't make me
I
laugh.
told you, bro.
Regardless,
I
I said
it's not
if
funny.
they're friends, he was wrong. If they're not friends, to me, he wasn't really wrong. But if Will would have pulled him to the side, cool. Like that, it would have went totally different.
So you,
I mean,
But
Yeah,
if they're
it means
if they're
something
friends, I feel
different
like that's
in
an area you
Hollywood,
don't
'cause it
visit
don't mean
because
nothing.
unless Jada told him that she was okay with it, like I'm cool, like I'm good, I'm
She's
fixing my
been
crown,
on interviews.
my
so
hair,
when
blah
did
blah
Jada,
blah.
when did Jada come on and acknowledge that?
Yeah, 'cause I don't know nothing about that. I knew
When-
she
when
had
did that
alopecia. I mean,
She's
no,
been
I didn't know
on-
that. I didn't know that she had alopecia. I didn't know
Until
that.
this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. But I'm saying
I thought she just shaved her shit off and was like, "Fuck it."
So that's where the joke comes from because that's what
That's
she
cool.
did.
That's cool.
So Chris
I'm
Rock
cool with Chris
probably
Rock
thinks
making that joke if he just didn't know nothing and he just thought that's what she was doing. I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that.
So if
Jada,
that was
and
the case,
Jada
it's
been wearing
okay
her
for you to
hair
say
it's
short
okay
for
because-
fucking decades as well. Before that bitch started losing her hair, she was wearing her hair short.
That's what I was telling you on Gotham. I used to watch Gotham. Gotham was on in 2014, 15, 16,
What was
17.
wrong?
Her hair was already
I said
short.
Nia Long. I said that was the thing where your hair short. I don't think that got nothing to do with nothing.
Shit, it was just them two though.
No, hell nah.
Who
Nia
else?
Long, Little Kim, motherfucking
Eve.
all
Wait, look,
Eve been bald forever.
Everybody had that.
But Lil Kim was wearing short wigs.
Short hair.
She had
Yeah, but short hair.
She had her short
They had
hair,
the
too.
little fade in the back with the
Salt and
little
motherfucking
curls,
pepper
the-
shit.
or the little finger wave. Everybody was doing that shit. Nigga, Pink did that shit, and Christina Aguilera too, doing the finger waves. Nigga,
True enough.
everybody used to fuck with the short hair.
I don't know, man.
I just feel like everybody's saying.
I agree with you. I just said that Will.
She should have
Chris Rock was
protected
wrong
him.
too.
That was his night
if
to win his Oscar and to celebrate.
I feel like
They
she
could have
stole
discussed
moment.
that shit at a whole another time.
Yeah,
that was his night.
And
That was
Will
not.
should have waited till he got off
I
stage,
disagree
got
with
up, went in the back.
She shouldn't even
Hey,
let
bro.
that nigga get on stage.
Wifey a little sensitive about
There's
that. I
no
thought the
way.
shit was funny, but wifey
I
was
would
sensitive
have
about that.
never let
So
my
you
husband
saying
go
he should have
there.
never put his hands on him? Is what you
No,
saying?
I don't. Yeah, I said he should have never did it.
Regardless,
No.
on TV and behind.
I don't think he should. I would have been cool with it if he had done it backstage, but even still, I don't think he should have done it at all. Put his hands on him at all because
jokes are regardless
jokes are
of the
not.
joke.
You don't
Well,
just
wait
like you
a
say. You don't
minute.
just smack people.
Wait a minute now, because if we looking at it from your perspective of what you're saying that they were friends, and you've already
That's why
crossed
I
this
said
line
that. I said
before,
that. I said if they was friends
I
and
might
he knew,
have to address
then that's warrant for a smack. But if
And
he
we already
didn't
had
know,
this conversation,
if he didn't know,
that's
then
a
that's
problem.
different. But yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
so now
That's
you
what I was
just-
saying.
So who said they had a
Yeah.
conversation before?
That's what,
Well, in
everything
at 2006, it's a little article that I pulled that I had posted it that showed they've been friends since they was 95. He done multiple movies with Jada. They hung out off the grid. Chris Rock's kids are fans of Willow,
Right.
which they hung out with Willow, whatever. And then it said something about at the 16 Grammys, the issue that they had. And I guess at that time, Will didn't get mad. He just was like, yo, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to go there. You know what I'm saying? But
The article said that Will said that?
it didn't say exactly what he said. It was just saying like Will had a problem with, and Chris Rock knew he had a problem with whatever it was before.
But it don't necessarily say that they
No,
had
you know,
talked about it.
anybody can lie. Your blog can lie. It might not be true. You know, who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if these are, because all of these are people's.
That's why I said there's a lot of
perspectives and
variables-
theories that's being
variables.
thrown out there. So it's kind of like I said, I'm 50-50. If he knew that they were friends, then we already had a conversation, and you crossed that line again, then I'm
That's
not
what I'm
going to be
saying.
held accountable for my reaction at that point, because you crossing lines is boundaries that I've already
You'll
set in
always be
place
held
as my
accountable.
friend.
That's why I said you can't tell
I
somebody
won't.
how to react though, because you never.
Yeah, you're
It's
not.
people out here that's super fucking sensitive, like super duper sensitive. Oh, your toenail polish is creepy. Oh, why you done talking about my toenail polish? There's people out there like that.
So
There's
look.
people that's sensitive as fuck over little shit. Little shit.
So
Motherfuckers
look,
killing themselves.
if it wasn't Chris
Nigga got killed over chicken in Detroit. Did he not? Did that not happen?
If
Like
it
nigga got
wasn't
killed over
Chris
chicken.
Rock,
Coney
would he
Island,
still
my spot in
slapped?
line.
I think so.
No, he wouldn't have.
You know why? You know why I think so? You know why I think so? Because I feel like he blacked out, and it didn't matter who the fuck was up there. He might have got his ass whooped if it was 50 or LL Cool J.
But
somebody.
he wasn't
but I
expecting
feel-
to get his ass whooped. By the way he turned around and just went back to his seat, he
What-
wasn't expecting no
But
type
it,
of
but
retaliation.
it wouldn't have happened like that had it been somebody else. So yeah, he probably knew he was getting over him, but I still feel like when you black out and you're upset, it don't matter who it is.
I don't think
I
he
don't
blacked
think-
out.
I
I
don't
think
think
that
he blacked
Will
out.
knew what he was doing because he didn't hit him with force.
I
And
said
he
it
smacked
looked
him.
WWE.
You have to
That
intentionally
nigga
smack
didn't even
somebody.
swing like this.
He
He did like this.
didn't want to do it. He was just again. It was Jada that persuaded
why I
him.
said-
Even from him
That's
going
why
back
I
to
said-
his feet, keep my wife's name. You could have
Yeah.
said all
Bro,
of that without
listen,
getting nothing.
listen.
Well, at that point, he kind of
I
had to
still
vouch for what he
feel
just did.
Right.
20% of me still feel like that shit was staged, bro. I'm sorry.
I kind of feel like it was staged.
Because it's Hollywood we're talking about. And Hollywood would do anything for ratings and money. So I'm sorry. I 20% of me still feel like it was staged because that smack did not. If we can go watch that
It
smack,
wasn't- I
that shit
think-
did not look
I
real.
don't know, but
I think
And
it was
Chris Rock
Jada
was
that
looking sad as
persuaded
fuck.
him.
But they're actors,
I
bro. They
don't
can
know.
convince. They ain't never convinced you that they
Did
was
you
playing
see
a
the
role.
footage?
Yes, I was watching it live. I rewinded it 4 times because I'm like,
No,
that
I'm talking
smack
about
didn't look
after the
real.
fact.
Yeah, my homegirl posted it when he was like, "Keep my wife's name." You
No,
heard
no,
him say
no.
it.
I'm talking about like completely after that.
Come on,
All-
Denzel too.
after all of
Come on,
that
with
shit.
Denzel and all that too.
I don't even know nothing about Denzel. It was
was
after
Chris
the
on
fact.
stage.
Chris Rock was on stage. They was
And he was
either
standing
he
close
was
to
just
the edge.
either
there.
received the award or he was giving out another. It was multiple people on stage with him, but Chris Rock looked like he was still shocked
Yeah.
at what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
He looked like his feelings was hurt and he was embarrassed.
That don't mean he was in on it.
It was
Maybe
Denzel
Will.
for me, yo.
Shit, they.
Okay.
So I read an article that
Respect.
said the CEO and the president of the academy
Try to
tried to get
exit
Will up
Will,
out of there.
yeah.
Like you gotta go. Like
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think
Oh,
he's
I
gonna
didn't
ever
see
be able
that.
to be back at
They
that for a
don't
while.
know.
For a while.
You know, they signed code of
And they
conduct
about to
contracts for everybody that appears at that show. Like certain
Yeah.
things that you can and cannot
Fuck
do.
the
And
Oscars.
that
At the
Hey,
end of the
if you
day.
ask me, my nigga Chris Rock
That
is
show. They even won us
he the
in
one
the
that
first
got a
place.
W off this shit because his career about to
Chris Rock has always been considered top tier as a comedian.
Nah, I know, but I'm talking about as far as him getting those movie roles he probably wasn't getting at first. He's gonna get now, and his ticket sales are gonna double like they already did.
Movie? I don't know what.
But who gives a fuck about attending the
look,
Oscars?
I'm about to tell you right now, the
place.
movie, the roles that
Fuck
Will was
everything.
probably gonna get, Chris Rock gonna get them. Watch, I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you.
Will's still a better actor.
I'm telling you. No, I agree, but you know what directors are like. Directors are after the hot commodity, and he's the hot commodity right now. They ain't gonna pick Will because of what Will did. They gonna pick Chris Rock.
They ain't gonna pick the nigga.
They gonna pick that nigga. They gonna be like, look, man, I'm hot. I need you in my movie right now. It's gonna go box office, buddy. I'm telling you, that's what it's all about, being relevant, bro, and that's what's relevant right now. So they gonna be like, shit, hey, come on, my nigga, I need you. I know I didn't pick you, but I'm changing my mind, picking you now, because this movie gonna go crazy, because now motherfuckers is talking about you again and how you get smacked. We're gonna go ahead and make this paper. We're gonna hit the box office with this shit, make this bread. I'm telling you. But Will still gonna be straight as far as his shit anyway, because he do all this.
Shit, is he gonna be okay mentally?
He do all his own production.
That's the fucking question.
I
Because
wanna
he's
see
losing
how
his
that
shit.
I don't think that's gonna be a regular thing. I do feel like this though. Deuce, I talked to Deuce and I agree. Deuce said that from now on, it has to be that energy with everybody.
Yep.
So if somebody crack on your wife, nigga,
Yep.
hey, my nigga, what's up? Like, what you on? Like, it gotta be that from now
That's why I
on.
said
It can't be
Is
no,
it-
oh, I'm not
it's
feeling
because
that
that
way
was
today.
Chris Rock.
I'm calm today. Nah, nigga,
But
it's
you see,
it's
he
that way.
came out with the apology. It's never okay to put your hands on them. That energy is gone.
That might
That
have
shit dead as
that
fuck.
might have been just for Hollywood, but we don't know. We don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, 'cause I feel like
Nigga, when
everybody
have
got
you never
issues
not
with
seen a
it.
nigga
I feel like they
apologize
right
for that he
for
did
him.
something? That's
Right.
the
You know,
publicist
they got
telling him to do that.
Yeah, that's what
Most
I'm
of the
saying. I feel
time.
like they right in
A
front
lot
of
of them
like,
niggas don't be
Will
want to
sit there
apologize.
like,
That's the publicist making them do that.
apologize.
For the image.
But now that he put that out there, it can't be that energy now.
Man, fuck that.
It can't be.
Look, if I get my ass up so big.
And he put a
I
target
gotta
on his
keep-
wife back because they about to clown the fuck out of them.
They have been.
Everybody's about to clown
They have.
the
This
fuck
ain't,
out
that
of
ain't
them.
nothing new though. Shit.
But again,
What's
because
the time? I can't
who?
see the time.
It ain't even.
Little
it's,
bit. Either way, ain't nothing. Just
No, I was talking about how long we been live.
That's what I had up here.
Yes, it's right here.
What it say? Oh, okay, we Gucci. We got a nice
What,
little
45 minutes?
Yeah, right on the nose. 46. Yeah, we on pace. We on pace.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You got anything else? 'Cause
No.
Nothing else.
No.
If,
I mean, I
if
just-
so, if you
She
was
team
Jada-
Libra,
if you
nigga.
was
So
Jada,
she
you would've
got
let your
Will back,
husband go
nigga.
up
She
there and do
team
that?
Libra.
If you was Jada, you would have let your husband go up there and do that. When even though with all the jokes, your family is still considered black excellence, you would have let him go up there and do that. Realistically, honestly.
That's a tough question.
You know, I don't know.
I think she should.
I'm not
Would
gonna
you-
say.
you
I
would let
mean,
your husband go
my
up and do
thing
that?
is if I seen him going, this is the thing.
And we're sitting right next to each other. She
You
saw
know what I'm
that.
saying? If I seen him going up there,
think
that's
she
how
should've
much
grabbed
I
his
know
hand.
my husband. Now, if I know my husband and I'm looking on his face like, oh nigga, no, I'm probably not because I'm a really peaceful person in real life. You know what I'm saying? And I think before I act, so I
Right.
don't want him to think
That
before
is
he
it.
acts.
Right.
So yes, I would stop him. You know what I'm saying? But
Nigga, she didn't know what was about to happen.
But
She knew
sometimes-
something about to happen, but she didn't know what.
I think
because the
she
thing
knew
about
what
this,
she
look,
wanted
this the
him to
thing
do.
though. The nigga could have been about to, because Will is a fucking joke. He could be an ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure, in a comedic way. So he
Right.
might have been up there like, all right, Chris, you know what I'm saying? Move out the fucking way. Now we're not gonna, he could have just did some extra shit just on the microphone, talk shit, move nigga.
Right.
He could have Kanye'd him like Kanye did Taylor Swift, move out the way,
Hey,
type
right,
shit. So
yeah.
maybe in the instance, she might have thought, okay, maybe he about to go say some wild shit. You feel me? Not damn, my nigga about to
I
go
don't think
smack
she
the
knew
dog
he was
shit
gonna
out
put
you.
his hand, put her hand.
I'm not okay.
I don't think she
Okay,
knew
so
that.
but I haven't seen any footage of it, but I would love to know when he sat back down.
What was the
her
conversation?
reaction?
Not even the conversation,
Her
but her
reaction.
reaction, her face.
Like,
when
did
he
you
stepped
give him
back
a
down.
kiss? Did you?
Or what
We
did
don't
you
know.
know? What was her
Did you
reaction
know
when he
sat
slapped
down?
her?
But see, they didn't get it to us.
They
And
didn't
that's
give us
suspicious.
the reason
Exactly.
he slapped her.
Damn, Jack.
You good. You good. Just,
No, but they didn't
sit
give
right
us
here.
that. But they didn't give us that. So that's suspicious
that's
in
what
itself
I
because
wanna
y'all
know.
didn't let us see that
What was
part.
Jada's reaction?
I heard
when
he was
slapped
still
her?
pissed, and Denzel walked up to him during commercial break and was like, you know, we gotta protect our black queens, but you know, you went a little.
But they did.
you know,
They
you went
did
a
show
little-
him
you went a
crying.
little
They did
bit
show him
above.
crying
I need
during
you
the
to
break.
relax.
They had audio?
It's a bunch of articles about Denzel calming him down, because he was still upset.
They didn't release what the statement was.
No, of course not. They was having a personal
but it was
conversation.
Tyler Perry and Denzel walked up to him, but you see Will like flustered, like he was really crying bad as hell.
Because he realized he did some stupid shit.
But not even just that. I think whatever it is, he's just like you say, he was built up going. Whatever was going on, I think it just was all just like. Probably too. I don't know what the fuck I just did. You know,
I don't know, because then he should have, when he apologized,
they say he should have said Chris. They say he should have said Chris. But then
Well, he
again,
did
who
on
knows?
Instagram.
We'll still process this shit like, you know.
But not at that
At
moment.
the Oscars.
Well, he did say that he basically, in so many words, he said this life is getting the best of me. You know, that's basically what he said.
Right.
Like, this life
But I get what
this
people
life
like.
is
He
getting the
should have
best
been
of
like,
me.
all right, and to Chris, you know, or come out here, Chris, or whatever the case may be. But then again, who knows if the nigga was still feeling away?
That's what I said.
Bitches still fuck you though, low key. But let me process this first and see if I think I'm wrong again, just in case.
Yeah, that was
you feel me,
fucked up,
like,
bro. I couldn't
we had
imagine
to
a nigga smacking me on national
things,
TV.
you know what I'm
So,
saying?
hypothetically speaking, if this wasn't the Oscars, this is some industry shit, and you know, here in Detroit, you probably gonna get blue, right? Nah, yo husband, your baby daddy, whoever the situation is gone, because you had an issue with you being bored, and everybody knowing it, and everybody making jokes, which was gonna happen anyway.
But you still not realizing, you keep saying that he's a human being, and people have breaking points, and people black out. Do you not hear the stories that Jazz be telling you about her blacking out, try to run a bitch over with a car, nigga? And you can't come back from, if you run that bitch.
Jazz crazy,
that's
not blacked out.
But that's what I'm saying. But everybody has the,
Not
bro, believe it or not. Look, believe it or not, everybody has that. Everybody has that in them. It's just that some people know how to suppress that and not get to that point, and some people don't. Will has been suppressing that for 30 years, nigga. 30 years.
Snapped the other day.
And 5 years, even worse. I don't know. Shit. Maybe he did that to make a statement. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop talking shit about me, my wife, my people. So what? We got over there. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying?
Look, 'cause I know somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody got a breaking point, bro. You gotta snatch bitches
We've
up.
all had our breaking
Do you think that I ever in my life thought I would snatch a bitch up, choke a bitch, grab a bitch by the throat? Like, come on, bro. I never in my life thought I would do some shit like that. But I snapped. He snapped.
How old were you?
It don't matter. It don't matter how old you are. You
does matter.
snapped.
We're not telling you guys. Look.
So 50-year-old niggas don't kill their wives?
No, I'm just saying.
randomly?
You have to take accountability for
you
listen.
Who said
Listen
that?
before you get to talking.
Who said that? I take accountability. Who said that?
Listen, you have to be able to take accountability for your actions. Point blank,
Agreed.
fucking period.
Agreed.
I've had points and moments when I blacked out and I cut the fuck up, and the next day I was like, fuck. That was fucked up. Why would I do that? I'm not. And then I made a conscious decision as well to not even put myself in those positions anymore. Even if I am in those positions, I've learned how to walk the fuck away. If I'm kicking it with a nigga and he getting on my fucking nerves, I learned how to walk the fuck away.
But the first thing
That's
you
point
said
blank
that you
period.
done it though, right?
But she was young.
I was literally like 24.
Irregardless, you was the person.
So y'all think I'm excusing his actions once again? That's not what I'm saying.
I'm
I'm simply saying that people snap, people do fucked up shit, and they
This
react,
nigga
and they
snapped
don't
this
react,
whole
they
time.
don't react, they don't right.
This
So
nigga snapped
right,
all
the first time he react in this way, which I'm pretty sure he kept his composure probably millions of times over the years he's been in the industry. We've never known about him doing anything. We've never known anything.
You know how long I done kept my composure? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Long time.
That's the tea. I'm still keeping this.
My thing,
Long
so
time.
my
And it's
thing
gonna be
is,
one day
is
I
this the
ain't.
worst thing that they've said about the family in regards to the family? Her being bored and looking like who she looked like? Is that the worst
I have
thing?
no idea.
What else have you
I
ever
mean,
heard?
little stuff can trigger you. It doesn't.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't pinpoint.
My
You
God.
can't pinpoint what it was. You just know that he's under the public light. He's dealing with a lot of shit, and he was tired of it. Like, that's the bottom line. No, that don't give you the right to smack motherfuckers, but again, you can't tell somebody how to feel, nor you tell somebody how to react.
I'm not gonna
If a
catch
nigga,
my grandma got
like I told you, if you say something simple to a nigga, he blow you, you can't come back to life and say, hey, you was wrong. Like, it is what it is at that point.
Because I would smack the taste out your.
But see, now my cousin has said the same shit because my auntie suffers from alopecia and whatever. and we was talking about how I don't know, whatever. But my cousin was like, men and women suffer from it. Now, whenever she was like, I'll feel the same way. Like, I would have went up there, you can't play with everybody, and blase sweet. But whenever she mad at her nigga, the first thing she say, with your bald-headed ass.
Well, see, the thing about it is, with my grandma, I don't say no wild shit like that. So my whole thing is,
That's what I'm saying. It
if
depends on the
somebody
individual.
says shit like that about her, bitch,
You know,
you
individual.
getting your ass.
That's why I said what I said about us being all different.
You gonna trigger a nerve, a different type of nerve in me, and that's just is what it is. Not give a fuck about how nobody feel about it.
But that's why.
That's fine though. But let's be real though. If Will wasn't Will, if Will was a regular schmegler, he would have went the fuck to jail. Would it have been worth it?
No.
But that's
I
the
don't think it was worth it.
But
Yes or no? That was a yes or no?
No, but
Okay.
that's the reason why he can do shit like that and get away with it, because he got the money to beat the fucking case
I
or
don't
pay
think-
somebody
I don't
else.
think
Like,
he-
that's the difference between us and them. They can do shit like that and get away with it.
I don't think he really got away
Why
with
you
it.
think millionaire niggas always getting in trouble? They be like on some fucking shit. Oh, I'm gonna beat this ass. I'm gonna pay them niggas off. That don't always work. That does not always work, but in most cases it works.
Yeah.
I'm about to pay this bitch off. She said I raped her, but I forced myself on her. She liked it, but I really didn't rape her though. She wanted it. I'm about to pay this motherfucking lawyer $5 million. Like, bro, like they don't give a fuck. That's fucked up that they think like that, but some of them don't give a fuck because they got the money to suffice whatever problems they going through. We don't have that. We can't pay a lawyer $5. Huh?
Will for sure is a giveaway.
We don't know that. We don't
You
know
know
that.
that Will give
If
a
he
fuck.
gave a fuck, he wouldn't have done what he did, though. That's what I'm explaining to you. If he thought about what he was doing before he
But
did
according
it
to
and
y'all,
cared, he
he's
wouldn't
not-
have gave a
he
fuck.
didn't think.
That's what I'm saying. And at that point, when you don't think, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about nobody gives a fuck about the repercussions when they decide to do something like that. He was like, oh, you know what, this nigga just, ha ha, he. My wife was some type of way. You know what, this nigga my homie, he tripping. I don't give a fuck at that
He
point.
didn't
I don't
like
care.
that, though.
I don't care. Like, I don't
He
give a
thought
fuck.
about it.
That does not make it right. I'm not excusing that. That does not make it right. I'm just saying that they have a different mind frame because they're not in our boat. Nigga, we going to jail. Of course I'm gonna think twice about smacking a nigga that's a millionaire because I'm nobody. Yeah, he's somebody.
No.
and
Because if Chris would have pressed charges, he would have went to jail.
for a few days.
So what?
Made bail, paid the bail out, went on trial, probably got probation as far as we know because he's never been in any trouble as far as we know. And you think he give a fuck about some probation?
He's
No.
telling his real life story now, so we know he really got into some trouble.
Nah, I agree, but I'm saying at that point, why would he give a fuck when he know he just gonna get a slap on the wrist, bro? Millionaires are privileged. Everybody know that. How the fuck they beating murder cases, assault cases, rape cases? They beating everything because they have money.
Beating AIDS.
That's the difference.
Okay.
I keep saying that's the difference in us and them. They can get away with some shit. Hey, look, I ain't mean to fuck you up like that, but here's this $5 million if you drop the fucking charges. Cool. You think a nigga like me or you gonna be like, no, nigga, hell yeah, I'm gonna take that $5 million. That's cool, bro. Nigga, I got a family to feed, my nigga. Of course I'm gonna take that $5 million or that $2 million for whatever you did to me. But we talking about 2 millionaires.
Exactly.
Two millionaires. So either way it goes, whether Will smacked him or Chris Rock smacked him, it was gonna be a slap on the wrist, and that would have been it. And Will's image would have been tarnished. But then again, Will does his own fucking production. He puts his own money into his own fucking movies. So that's irrelevant. He still was gonna make money regardless. Maybe not as much as he was making, but he's still gonna make money regardless because he foots the bill for all his own films. He's been doing that since like I Fucking Robot. If you go on and watch his movies, it says Overbrook Entertainment. That's his shit.
That's just like Chris
That's
Brown.
his shit.
Everybody
Maybe
got
the
Chris.
big film industry, the big film directors, the big companies, Paramount, they may back away. Hey, bro, you toxic. You did some wild shit. But guess what? He still got enough money to still foot the bill for his own fucking
Not even
films.
just that. That's
Just
like
like
Chris
Tyler
Brown.
Perry does.
Shit. And Chris Brown and motherfucking Ray J, all these niggas, they done did some wild shit. Everybody wasn't fucking with him. Everybody talking about them like we talking about
Yep.
these niggas now.
Yep.
And
I
next
can't
thing
say
you
that
know,
because Chris Brown
None of
always
them are
been that
Will
nigga.
Smith,
The
though.
whole time Chris Brown was in jail, his music was on the radio.
But Chris Brown's
to
career is no
back.
comparison to Will Smith's.
the
None of
point
them are
it
Will
is-
Smith.
the point
That's what
of
I'm
it is-
saying. So if a nigga as small as that caliber can get us as a lot further back as far as
What did Chris Brown get off with?
Beating Rihanna ass.
Shit, he got off?
did he not?
No.
Did he go to jail?
Was his career not tarnished? Was his name not tarnished?
Barely.
No.
Barely. He had one
My
album
point
that
is-
flopped, and then after that, it was right back up.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
My
that's
point
because
is,
everybody
this
got
shit gonna
over
do
it.
what it's doing right now.
That's because the truth came out. It was like, oh, everybody started sitting back thinking.
So that's excuse.
Because I'm listening to
Of
Chris
course
Brown.
not.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But you talking about?
And this bitch like, well, shit.
At the end of the day, we all realized, and the world realized with Chris Brown, with Kanye, whoever, they're human beings. They fucked up. All right, we're gonna forgive them. Because they're still human.
So
It wasn't acceptable.
Point blank, period.
Chris
If you
Brown
come
has
to me,
continued
if you
to
came
assault
over here and
women,
slapped me,
since Rihanna.
I would not
Allegedly.
fuck with you.
Nobody can prove
Period.
that
Point blank,
because he
period.
got money.
Like,
He be
it's
paying
not-
motherfuckers off to not say shit
Nah, but for real,
and drop the
yeah.
charges.
If you was my best friend and you came over here and slapped me,
That's
I
what
would
I'm
no
saying.
longer fuck with you. This point, that physical.
That's what I said.
That
I said.
physical
I said.
touch-
But
I
then
said.
I do
I
have
said-
to say,
I said if them niggas was friends, he totally wrong. If
Right,
they was
because
friends, Will was totally wrong.
that having them best friends or them close.
If they wasn't friends, and
if
like
you
I
know
said,
my
it's
business,
variables.
and we already had this conversation as to not say anything, not do anything, and you do it.
Bro, that's not the. Let's be honest. Do y'all really think from Will's reaction, not the slap, but him saying "keep my wife, man"? Do y'all really think that was the first time they had an encounter? Why the fuck would he be that angry off one joke off the first time he went up? Like, why would he
But
be
he
that
wasn't.
angry?
You feel like he was angry because
That nigga was mad
fake
as
laughing.
fuck.
He was fake. You feel like he was fake.
No, I'm
laughing.
talking about when he was like, "keep my wife." He
Right,
said it
but I'm
twice.
saying,
I don't know if you saw the
I'm
audio.
looking at it like when he was laughing.
That wasn't a real laugh.
That's what I'm saying. You
That's
like
what I'm
fake
saying.
laughing.
You saying it was fake.
But I'm saying that
I
I
think
thought
it
the
was
laugh
real.
was real.
I don't think it
I think
was.
it was.
I don't think it was.
So
Bro, that shit was
if
funny.
we looking
I
at
don't
it
think
from
it
your
was.
perspective,
You know why? Because I feel like that
then
makes no
okay.
sense. You got cameras on you everywhere, so somebody was going to see you laughing. So why go up?
Jada didn't laugh. Why you
And
couldn't
actually,
say
No, no,
it?
look,
Jada
no, look,
didn't
look,
actually
no, look.
start to laugh
So
until
why-
she realized what he said.
That's
Yeah.
what, and that's what I
I
said
know.
about, and that's what I said
think
about
that-
Will. I
but
think
that's
Will
the
was
thing.
like,
When
wait a minute,
When
what?
you're portraying
You know what I'm
that
saying?
you think
Like-
shit is funny from somebody, you gonna just keep laughing the whole time till they get the fuck off the stage. You gonna be like,
I might just
like,
sit
damn,
there.
okay.
I might
Yeah, I'm the type of person.
Right.
If
But
it
see,
ain't
some
funny,
people
I'm
not like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you know, if a mother.
Like I said, that shit didn't register right away when he said it right away. He was like,
Yeah.
They got it on. So I feel like the
Wait a
laugh
minute,
because
you
I
got
do it all the
changed.
time.
Nigga,
I
my
be
wife
laughing
suffered
at some
from
shit.
alopecia.
that's
You
Nah,
supposed to be
I'm
my
like,
nigga.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Because we
we
be acting
can't
like
say that
that.
everything that we ever encountered in life was just registered right away.
Hello?
Sometimes shit was
I'm
like,
so
you thought about like, what the fuck
Look,
going on?
okay.
Oh.
I just feel like if I was just so heartbroken about my alopecia, for one,
I agree
I would
with
have
that.
never came out
I
into
agree
the
with
world
that. I
and
said I
said
hold
shit
her
about
accountable
it.
too.
Would never said anything. I would have just kept rocking my short hairdos. Like, I cut my shit because I wanted to. I wouldn't have said shit about no alopecia.
See, that's the
You
difference.
see old girl
Between some people
Lupita
wanting
from
to create
Black
awareness
Panther?
for it and
She
some
bald
people
headed
like
in
to
real
be
life. She wear wigs and
Like
all
a
type of
motherfucker.
shit.
No, I'm saying, but that's like the difference between you and somebody else. Like me,
Bro,
personally, I
Jada
would
never
be-
cracked a smile. The
No,
whole
she didn't.
time.
She didn't. She
never-
didn't crack a smile at all. She did like this.
Yeah, she
It's-
still she
oh,
was
he's at-
still face the whole time.
But is that
I
the
feel
face of
like
a
she
woman?
laughed.
Is that the face
I
of
feel
a
like she
woman
laughed
who?
a little bit if you-
That's the face of a woman who was tired or something though.
Tired of the boy? Did you?
I feel
I
like,
don't know.
bro, I feel like
Something-
she
something.
expected it, bro. She had to. Like, come on, you had to have expected this.
Not if I said I had alopecia. I'm not expecting that.
But that's what I'm saying. When did that video come out? I didn't know
I
about
don't
it
know.
until
I
after
didn't
the
know
fact.
about it at all.
I
didn't know about it at all.
I mean, shit, I don't know Hollywood people. I don't know.
Right. But if that video came out prior to the event, and I said that I went going public with, I was ashamed, I was scared, I was nervous.
Then you're not
and
visiting
I
that.
have
You're not
alopecia
playing around
now.
with that. You're not joking about it.
Yeah, that's not
If
funny.
you,
That's not
even
funny.
if you're not friends, so you still not
Right.
gonna joke about it.
That's not funny.
And that's
It's
the
not.
point.
So I would be disgusted.
Maybe Will assume that Chris Rock knew just because of how big they are. Maybe he assumed
Right,
he
that-
knew.
She said she was diagnosed in 2008.
Because everybody talk about the
It's
real
not that long
I,
ago.
but I didn't know about that.
I didn't
She
either.
just came.
I
She
didn't
just
either.
went public with it.
Like this year?
No,
Recently,
she
right?
been public with it for
Oh, I-
With alopecia or just
Just
being
check
bald?
being
Where
bald.
has it been a time where you can present?
I thought she just came out with a video talking about her being alopecia.
She's been on talk shows and everything talking
about
her.
alopecia.
Yes.
What we slapping him for? Come on, now I didn't know that. This
She's
is
been on
newfound
talk
evidence.
shows.
But talking
And
about
she's even made little
wait.
light
Stop it.
little light
Stop
jokes
it.
about being
Talking about it
bald.
and
Now,
saying
it
what?
has been
Like,
out
what was
since
she saying?
2008.
I don't even remember, but
Jada-
she made a little
Was
joke
she
about
embracing it?
Yes.
Okay, well then he was.
Bro,
She's
she was
been
talking about putting
embracing it.
rhinestones on
Yes.
the little
She's
the
been
little
talking
mark.
about embracing it
Like,
for a minute
yes.
now. She's
Well,
been
then
embracing it.
But,
Oh,
again,
no.
but again, I keep telling you, if him
Please.
and Will and Jada are friends, that's You leave that area alone.
Yeah,
you leave it alone because she could be saving face because she's.
But then don't do that though. Don't do that. You can't don't go out into the world like, oh, I'm okay with this, but you're not. That's dumb.
You still don't make fun of it.
That's fucking retarded.
Still don't make fun of it.
That's dumb. If you feel some type of way about, just like don't look, I feel some type of way about this.
Behind
shit.
closed doors.
You know,
behind
like,
closed doors.
I got locks under my wig, and right now my locks are maturing, so I don't want nobody to see my locks, and I make it known.
Take your wig off.
I tell everybody. Everybody be like, why you just want to wear your lock? Oh, because I'm not comfortable with my shit. That's just that. Like, I'm not going to be like, yeah, my shit maturing, but I love these bitches. And then when somebody be like, it's your shit, literally be like,
but that's what
well, fuck you, then I'm about to slap you, because why would you talk about my locks? Like, that's dumb.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, some people don't like, some people don't like being vulnerable in front of the public eye. Maybe she was saying that.
So why come out with this information then?
Not because some people don't. I mean, some
you're
people
opening up the door.
Oh, if she opened up the door for it,
she been opened the door.
Yeah, like.
But even then, sometimes you open doors to be a fucking advocate for other people. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you trying to.
Right, like I said, that's why I said there's multiple variables.
When you open
y'all looking at it one,
and that's not the way to advocate for that. Having Will Smith on the smack bitches is not the way to advocate.
Well, we know that. We know that. I'm just saying.
She should have, man. If anything, her ass should have came out with a wig line or some shit for people with.
She should have laughed at the joke. If they had a problem, they should have got up and left.
Bro, I keep on telling y'all though.
They should have got up and left.
Do y'all still realize we talking about human beings, bro? She might have changed her mind. It might have started bothering her later on down the line. You don't know.
They should have got up.
People change their mind about shit all the time. Damn, you know what? I was trying to be an advocate of women, but that ain't coming out. Motherfuckers making fun of me now. You know what? I don't even like this shit. This shit is depressing. Motherfuckers change their mind all the time, and you know what I'm saying? Like, they human beings, bro. They ain't different, no different than us, except for the financial status. That's it.
It's like
might have changed their mind.
There's a million different ways.
That's why I said there's so many variables. There's so many variables, bro. There's so many variables. There's so many variables.
Yeah. And then you like.
So you think they were both wrong?
I think they both was wrong. I think they both was wrong. Cause I feel like Chris Rock knew. I feel like he knew and he was just trying to be funny. Like really, no, not trying to be funny in a bad way, but really be funny. But I feel like
you feel like he was just doing
like
what he
cracking
did.
a joke.
Yes, but he didn't realize. Damn, you know what? I'm crossing the line. I'm tripping. Like I think he knew Jada. I don't know for sure if Jada's sensitive about this or not. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. But I'm still gonna throw it out there because me and Will and her cool. They ain't gonna take it like that.
Yeah, 2008.
But again, if they friends, that's not an area you want to visit because you don't know how that person gonna react. You don't know if they cool with it. You don't know if they sensitive to it. So just don't even say shit about it at all.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So I feel like he was wrong, and I feel like Will was wrong for doing that on national TV.
Yeah.
Smack the nigga backstage or check him backstage. Don't do that in front of. Bro, Chris Rock probably went home and cried, nigga. Will was crying. Bro, Will was crying, so I know Chris Rock was crying.
Right. Will was just crying 2 years ago. I just said that.
Well, Will cried on every damn movie he was on. Come on, bro. Damn near all the movies he was on. Damn near all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I'm saying that because people kind of like, I'm a Chris Rock fan, but you know, people be talking shit about Chris Rock too. Like, oh, he's not even funny. Why he get this role?
Think he's that funny.
You know, he ugly, he's not
That's why I
attractive.
feel like he gonna get Will roles.
I'm talking about it like comedy. I'm talking about that comedy shit, not that no drama shit.
Even still, though, like, as much as a lot of people say all that shit about Chris Rock in the comedy world is considered top tier. He's considered
it's probably just his voice, in my opinion.
He's considered like top 5 right now.
Shit out of me.
You know what I'm saying? I like him better as a cartoon.
Been the greatest man on TV.
What's a cartoon?
Like, you know, cartoon.
He played Madagascar. He played the zebra in
Madagascar. He was the zebra, and Jada was the hippo. So they had a lot of scenes together.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why she didn't get invited a couple years ago.
Because she was in the Madagascar.
Because nobody remember her in anything.
I didn't know that was her. I didn't know she was the hippo.
Okay, I don't even think of her for that. I think of Peaches from Low Down Dirty Shame.
Wait, you feel like Jada ain't got no
now you
like
should put some respect
Wait.
on her.
You feel like Jada ain't got no roles, like no bangers?
Because Jada is a great actor.
Oh, okay.
When I think of Jada though, that's what I think of.
What about Girl Trip? Girl Trip was lit.
That shit was.
That shit was
You
funny
don't
as
think
hell.
about her,
I don't think about
Shit,
her.
I do. I think about all of them. Her,
Yeah.
Regina Hall.
I think about Regina Hall.
Tiffany
I think
Haddish
about everybody
was the star
except
of
for
that.
Well, I watch TV shows.
Only
though, too.
because
Like I
her
said, I watch Gotham,
character
so
in
she was
Girls
on
Trip
Gotham.
was
Like,
lame as
oh.
fuck.
She was funny to me because of that black man. What's his name? And she was trying to eat that. What was
Nice
that?
looking
Grapefruit or some
chocolate
shit.
man.
Okay,
Somebody said that she's jealous of Will. I don't remember who said
Of
that.
his career.
Yeah. Somebody said that's why she's embarrassing him like this. She's jealous of him.
Could be.
I don't.
Because
I ain't gonna say I feel like
because
she
she
doesn't.
doesn't
I feel
get-
like she's kind of
When
upset
is her
of what she
birthday?
sacrificed for his career. Because I don't know if y'all ever seen Nate's story, and so she put all her shit on pause because
Her
he
career.
asked her like her whole everything just to be there for his whole career and him to do
Because
these
she had to take care of
Ali
the
and
kids.
everything. So she literally. It was
What
between-
happened when
it
they was grown,
between-
though?
No, it was no.
They've been
it
grown
was-
for a little while.
You know what I'm saying? But this is between. It was either him or her, and she.
But that was kind of when Jada started. That
Maybe
was like
she-
when both of them started getting rolled.
Maybe
But
she's
then let's be
resent. Maybe
real,
she's
too, though.
resenting
That's what
that.
happens when you
Maybe
decide
she's
to be a
just-
wife.
saying.
Maybe she's resenting
That's
that
what
though.
she's saying. That's
Maybe
what
she has
Callie's
resentment
saying.
about
No,
her decision.
she said like has been upset about that.
Yeah, that's what Callie's saying.
Like-
Well, it's just time to get a divorce. You resent what you did for me.
Mm-hmm.
You fell in love with a nigga. You didn't keep
That's
him
at
in
the
check.
time
You
they
came
was
out in
gonna start
public,
to separate.
and now you got me
They
acting
doing
out of
all
character at the Oscars. It's time to get a divorce.
Nah, like you could let me keep my character.
It's
I
time to
don't
get a
know. 'Cause on one
divorce.
end, I feel like I don't really believe in divorce. I feel like once you get married,
You stuck, huh?
and you
No matter
I
what.
don't look at it like you're stuck. And
What if a
you
nigga beat your
beat-
ass? Oh,
no,
okay.
you're not. You gonna die.
So
right?
it takes one nigga to beat your
Sorry,
ass.
they gotta beat your ass to get out
I'm
of
just
the
saying,
situation.
I don't.
Let's
Me
go.
personally, I don't. To get out of the situation, damn.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta be getting beat on to get out of the situation. Like you can't, like cheating, stay married.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Have a
not.
baby
I
and we
wouldn't.
stay
I wouldn't
married.
divorce my husband like the first
We
time.
gonna go
Get
family
that right.
history. We gonna be
No, that's a lot now. I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
overall, like a broad picture, I don't
Okay.
believe in divorce. Now, there is some
You saying like
Scenario.
most shit. I mean, the vows are shit.
That do us
work
part.
or whatever, pretty much.
But it
however,
also says to honor your husband and letting another nigga slide in my bitch is not honored. Who the fuck is honored to that?
No, I was just talking about in general. I ain't
Yeah,
talking about
I'm
like
saying,
letting the nigga
yeah.
slide. I'm talking about in
Yeah.
general.
yeah, I mean, no, I agree with that.
They
Like,
also both said they wouldn't pay for those too, didn't they?
exactly, he's admitted to having,
Bro, them getting married, I feel like was a business and a career move.
I think
And
for
they-
her,
and they
I
ended
think
up-
he's in love.
And they ended up loving each other, and then she fell out of love, but he's still in love.
Yeah, and that's how he's staying around. That's why she still has her
I
husband.
think that's what it
because
is,
he's
too.
in love. I don't think that she was ever in love with him.
She wanted pop.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's who.
She said that.
She
She
said
did say that nigga was her soulmate. I
And
definitely
I-
remember that
and
shit.
Like,
After she was
different.
I
married.
remember.
But she did
Hey,
that
look,
because Pop
guess
was
what?
already gone. It
When
wasn't
she
nothing
said
to
that
do
shit,
with
when
it.
she would have
That
came home, I
shit
would have been like, sign right here.
Yeah, that shit said. So
But I mean, I guess
Sign right here.
when you in love, though, I guess you.
Sign right here.
Will was in love, but Jada, she's always loved Pac, and she still is in love with him. It's not. That's not gonna go away though, and I think Will knows that.
I feel like that's some shit you keep to yourself if you
Yeah,
marry somebody.
Exactly. I don't
Especially
think
in the
you
public
ever
eye like
break the
this.
line.
This some shit you
Like
keep to
they
yourself.
gonna make fun of me.
Mhm.
They gonna.
But
make
that's
shit
what I'm
bad.
saying.
Yeah.
Cause I feel would I feel comfortable with my son doing that for a woman like
Oh,
that?
we didn't think about this.
No.
Tyler the Creator and Jaden were like best friends. I mean, I'm sorry, my bad. Not Tyler the Creator. Jaden and August were super good friends before this. Jaden used to bring August to the house. Kicking it with him. Hey, dog, it's my dog. Woo, woo. And then you find out you fucking my mama.
That's crazy.
That nigga, what?
That's crazy. But that's what I'm saying.
shit, Jaden
All of
ain't
that
do shit.
support.
A
That energy at Jaden.
A regular nigga would have probably blew Jada and fucking blew him and August, blew Jada and August head off.
Because as a woman, how would I?
Would have blew both their head off.
If you was Jaden or if you was
I
me.
said, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about a regular nigga like me or you would have probably blew Jada ass and blew August ass.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, open marriage, but you fucking our son's best friend?
Yeah.
Are you out your fucking mind? Bah! Nigga, a regular nigga would have killed both of them. More than likely.
You been shot.
You feel me? A regular nigga would have probably killed both of them. Imagine, come on, bro.
But that's what I'm
Imagine
saying.
you being married. You and your wife, I know you probably not an over marriage type of nigga, but imagine you just like fuck it, be over marriage nigga, and you find out wife is banging Michaela's. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what
Like,
I'm
come
saying.
on, bro. You be like, oh
But in
God,
an open
what is
marriage,
going
though,
on?
you can't. You supposed to let
Bro,
that shit slide.
that's
Nah, fuck that.
that's a
When you
bound.
have an
That's a
open marriage,
boundary.
There are rules.
That's a boundary, bro.
I mean, but who knows
That's
the
a
rules
boundary.
they set?
Clearly not too many.
Yeah, that
He
is.
probably didn't think he had set that rule.
Yeah, he probably didn't think he had to set that rule, bro.
Right.
Like, come on, bro.
You should
Like him
already
and August was
know.
like buddy,
Fucking
like
kid.
hanging out, all that. Bring him to the crib,
Yeah.
whoop whoop. Next thing you know, wait, you hit my wife? Oh.
No. But that's what I'm saying. That should have been, he should have been slapping August. Not somebody who cracking a joke. You, my son's best friend. What's happening? Like, he shouldn't have been slapping Chris. He should have been pulling up on August. He didn't do nothing to him.
He sat and cried in Jada's
Sat and
arms.
cried. No. Mm-mm.
Baby back, bitch.
All right, man, we gonna wrap this up, man. This been real. I ain't gonna lie, this was probably the most lit episode we had. This shit was lit as hell.
Because I was here.
Shit, we got. Hey, man, we gonna wrap it up, man. We gonna see y'all next week. I don't know what the fuck we gonna talk about, because that shit right there was crazy. Like, man.
Next week, the apology.
Let's go. Cool shit. It's that buzz.
Too big to fall.